In 1987, a late-night television broadcast aired on Channel 6. No one knew where it came from. No one remembers turning it on. Elliot was always a night owl. As a teenager, he spent countless hours flipping through static-filled TV channels in his parents' basement, searching for obscure horror movies or weird late-night programming. One night, he found something that wasn't supposed to exist. Channel 6 had been off the air for years. But as he clicked past dead air, an image flickered onto the screen. A news broadcast. A stiff-looking anchor stared into the camera, unblinking. The timestamp in the corner read 12:03 a.m. The clock in Elliot's basement read 11:47 p.m. The screen flickered, distorting. The anchor's mouth moved, but the audio was warped, stretched into a deep, crackling drone. Then, the picture stabilized. The anchor smiled, too wide, too forced. "We see you, Elliot." Elliot's blood ran cold. The remote slipped from his fingers. His stomach twisted as the camera cut to grainy footage of a basement. His basement. The footage was live. The same couch, the same flickering lamp, the same boy sitting on the floor, staring at the screen. Elliot scrambled to turn the TV off. The power button did nothing. The volume dial wouldn't budge. The broadcast continued, the camera panning slowly toward the basement stairs. Footsteps echoed through the speakers. A shadow stretched across the wall. The camera zoomed in on the stairs. The static grew louder, a high-pitched whine vibrating through the room. Then, movement. Something stepped into view. A figure, blurred and shifting, as if the tape itself was struggling to contain it. Its head twitched. Its limbs hung unnaturally loose. The camera jolted, cutting back to the news anchor. They were no longer sitting at the desk. They were standing directly in front of the camera, their face now pixelated beyond recognition. "Do not adjust your set." The screen cut to black. Elliot never told anyone what happened that night. The TV wouldn't turn back on. Channel 6 never appeared again. But sometimes, late at night, when the static hums just right, he swears he can still hear the footsteps, and the voice whispering through the white noise, "We see you." Some broadcasts should never be watched. If you enjoyed this story, subscribe, and turn on notifications. But if an old TV turns on by itself, do not adjust your set.